Hello and welcome everyone to my first video on relationships, and in this video I'll explain you all the combinations of the factors that lead to a love marriage in a birth chart. So let's see whether or not you're gonna find your soulmate with your own efforts and end up in a love marriage. So the basic formula to check for a love marriage is that we have to see a combination of the three significators. And what does this mean is you're gonna get to know very soon in this video. So the three significators are, the first one is the significators of marriage or commitment, and you have to combine these or add these up with the significators of love and emotional bonding. You have to see whether or not there's a combination of these two significators. And thirdly, we have to add to this the significators of efforts, courage and determination. So whenever there's a combination of these three significators in a birth chart is when we get a love marriage to manifest. So coming to the basic formula or the specific rules that would lead you to find your soulmate on your own, let's see all the three in detail. So first of all, the significators of courage would be the third house, the third lord, the planet Mars and the planet Rahu. So these four things represent our self-efforts or courage or determination in terms of relationships. And then the second one, representing love and emotions, would be the planet Moon, then the fifth house and the fifth lord, and the fourth lord again I would say would represent emotional bonding and attachment. Then the final and the most important one is the significators of commitment, and these are, as we know, the seventh house and lord, the planet Venus, and Jupiter in a female's and second house in a male's chart. So in order to check for a love marriage, all we have to do is we have to see if there's a combination or add up of these three significators in a birth chart, and greater the number of combinations, greater is the probability of a love marriage to manifest. What is important is that the third significator, that is the marriage significator, must combine with the other two in order for a marriage to occur. Otherwise the marriage would not manifest. So I would give highest priority to number 3, and the greater the combinations of number 3 with 2 or 1 is the higher the chance or probability of a love marriage in a birth chart. So just keep adding the factors and giving scores. Mars and Venus combination, as we say, signifies love marriage, but that is just one of the factors. And making a brief sum up of this is that you have to combine number 3 or the significator 3 with significator 2, which is Moon, 5th house and the 4th house. Mercury represents expression of the will, should come in efforts actually, but combining 3, 2 and 1 is when we get a love marriage. So all you have to do is that you have to see how many number of combinations of number 3 with 2 and 1 are you getting in a birth chart. Say 7th lord is having a combination with 5th lord, or Venus has a combination with Mars or Rahu. Just keep giving points to every combinations and keep adding up these points, and when you get a total score, you finally get a probability picture about how likely it is for a native to end up in a love marriage. So guys, this is the basic method to check for love marriage. Then the planet Saturn would delay things, but it would give a steady relationships. But instead Mars gives aggression and short-term relationships. Rahu gives extremist or extreme forms of relationships, out of the box relationships, with cross-cultural relationships can be seen from Rahu. So guys, this was my basic overview to check for love marriage in any birth chart. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit like if you found this information useful. And you can visit my website desiforeternity.com, or join me on Facebook at my astrology research group. I'll give the description below. And don't forget to check out our sponsor website, that is shraddhagupta.com. And if you like this stuff, stay tuned and I'll see you with more stuff. Goodbye.